to another Loving Myself Live in the Mix for 2026. We are on day 27 of my self-love journey where I go live every single morning and let you guys know what I'm going to be loving that day. Today, I'm loving my actions. I'm taking loving actions. I'm being very loving with my actions. I'm executing love. Or is that the right word? Did I just say I'm killing love? No, I'm walking with love and I'm moving with love. And I'm so excited to be here and so happy. And yes, I'm so grateful. We are on day 27, which means I've showed up for 27 days. And yes, I am so grateful and excited and happy to be here. Yesterday was a doozy though. Yesterday kind of threw me off. I don't know if you guys seen yesterday's live. I was talking about loving the rulers, and I did kind of get upset because somebody come in and they're like, that's not biblical. Like, loving your rulers isn't biblical, guys. I don't know if you guys know this, but we should hate them. That's biblical. So if you guys want to know, loving the rulers is biblical. And he said the rulers are spiritual powers. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. I do want to say a disclaimer because I do feel kind of bad. I was like, I wasn't talking about physical, but I was talking about physical, and they knew it, you know. But I also, whenever I talk about the rulers, I'm talking about the spiritual rulers too, because here at Celestial Grove, we believe in the spiritual world, and we actually work with the spiritual world. So to deny that there's dark spiritual entities and to pretend that there's only good spiritual entities is pure ignorance. Pure ignorance. So, but yesterday it really threw me off because I was talking about showing love to the rulers of the world, how we are ruled by dark magicians. They are actual physical people, and they work with dark spirits. That's kind of what a dark magician is. I know that a lot of the Christians don't understand this. But yeah, that was my problem yesterday, and I had to go into prayer and I had to really think about it, because here I am saying, you know, I have love for the dark magicians. In fact, I have love for the dark spiritual powers. I have love for the fallen angels. How can you guys not have love for the fallen angels? I don't know. That's confusing for me. But I realized I don't have love for their minions. I don't have love for the little people walking around. You know, the ones with their Bible, who worship Baal, the Bible, and everything has to be written in their worship book. You know, the minions. I realized I don't have as much love for them. But, you know, I did start out this series saying that the people that I hate are the ones in the Abrahamic religions. Hello, good morning. I'm a little bit flustered this morning. I'm trying to get out the concept that I'm trying to get out in as much love and kindness as I possibly can, which is kind of tough. So I had to do a lot of meditating and a lot of prayer yesterday. If you guys want to go back and see my yesterday's live, you can see it. But to figure out, and one of the things that came to me was, hey, you have love for the dark magicians. You have love for the spiritual powers of darkness. You know, how come you can't have love for the minions? And of course, whenever I am encouraging people to have love for the dark magicians, to have love for the dark spiritual powers, that hurts them. That hurts the dark. It hurts them. And I mean, I don't mean to hurt them. That's not what I want. What I want is for them to see the power of love and to be able to make it to love. Hello from Indonesia. Oh, wow. What a wonderful place. Awesome. I have the sunshine now. You don't. So just kidding. Just kidding. Is it nighttime where you're at? Because I know the sunshine's on my part of the world right now. You have sleeping time, you're in sleepless night. Am I right? No, this morning time, I just woke up. I did not have a sleepless night necessarily. I had at 4 a.m. my kitty cat wanted some cuddles, and I was just like, no. But yeah, I had a good night. Nope, not camping. I live out here. I live out in the sticks. So anyways, so I was thinking about how I don't have love, or I do have love for the dark powers and stuff. And whenever I'm encouraging people to have love for them, I'm not saying go do their bidding. I'm not saying go, like, you need to know yourself and you need to know your place in this world because I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying, whenever I'm encouraging people to love the dark spiritual powers and stuff, of course, they're going to bring their minions to put me down, right? And there is no hate like a Christian's love. There is no hate like a Christian's love. Like, you do not want a Christian to love you. It is the worst experience to be loved by a Christian. Like, for real. So, yeah, I had to realize that I need to love them and realize that they do the work of Baal because that's who they follow. They're going to do the work of the darkness, and the darkness don't want love in this world. It doesn't want more love. It wants more fear. It wants more fear. So, of course, the Christians would show up and be like, no, that's not right. You can't love darkness. You better fear it. You better run from it. You better empower it. You can't disempower darkness. You better empower darkness, because that's what Christians do. That's how Christians are. They want to empower darkness. So I need to realize that, and I need to quit being upset, because it upsets me that I'm like, why do you want to empower darkness? Why? Why do you not want to love in a way that the love can be beautiful? You know? Why would you prefer to empower darkness and hate and hatred and bad things? Why? Like, and it confuses me, and it makes me like want to be like, no, let me convince you to choose love. But I'm not going to convince them to choose love, you know? It's not going to happen. And I need to realize that there are people out here that prefer to move in fear and darkness. And they're never going to look at someone who is trying to move into more loving way of living and encourage others to love more. They're never going to look at that person and be like, yeah, that's a great thing. They're going to attack that person every single time. If you choose fear and you choose hatred, you're going to attack the person that chooses love. And I need to realize that, and I need to find a way to love these people, to be able to love them for who they are and the part that they play, because oh my goodness, we're like in a frequency war, but we've always been in a frequency war since before we came together and created this world. We have been in a frequency war with the ones that would like to destroy. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. It's a full lecture for another day. But for now, I do want to say that I'm coming to the understanding that hateful people are going to hate, that they have a part to play in that hatred with where we are now. I'm not going to look at where we've been, where we're going. I'm going to look at where we are right now on this earth. We're physical beings. We're able to come into bodies with our souls. And there are some that choose, while they're in their body, to be hateful and to move in fear and to encourage movement of fear. I'm going to encourage movement of love. So I should expect those people in their physical bodies that are moving from the spirit of fear and from the spirit of hate and from the spirit of judgment at me. And they get to choose their spirit. They get to choose if they want to move with love. They get to choose if they want to move with fear. They get to choose if they want to move with hatred, if they want to move with judgment. That's their choice, and I'm going to let them have their choice, because I want my choice. I want my choice to love, to move in love. I want my choice to move with discernment instead of judgment. And I would like for my choice to, so once I can recognize that they get to make their choice, and I understand that allowing them their choice gives me my ability to make my choice, I'm able to move a little bit more into love for them and to understand where they're coming from. They want to spread hate. They want to spread fear. They don't like someone that would love. They want to put down love. And that's who they are. That's who they are. They're the ones that put down love. And I'm just going to look at them like that. And I'm not totally there yet. I'm not totally there that I can love these Bible believers. It's difficult, but right now I'm going to love the fact that they can choose their hatred, they can choose their judgment, they can choose their ability to put down those that would want to walk in love. I'm going to love the fact that they have their choice. I'm going to love the free will factor. I'm going to respect the free will factor too. And I'm going to move through the day thinking about how I can love these hateful minions more, how I can love them for who they are. They choose that, and they play a part. And honestly, because they play the part of the hateful spirit, the one that would put me down, that gives me resistance to be able to grow in my love and my kindness. It gives me resistance. It helps me to see the other side. So I'm so grateful that they choose this hatefulness so that I can see how awful it is and how much I don't want it, how much I would never be a Christian, ever. So I'm so grateful for them and the part that they play in being such an anti-Christ spirit that they have to put down anyone that chooses to walk with the Christ spirit. So I don't know. That's just where I'm at today. And if anybody has any information or anything about how you are able to love the abusive Christians, let me know, because yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy to hate your actual abusers. Like the people that are actively abusing you, or I guess it's easy to hate them. It's not easy to love the people that are actively abusing you, actively showing up to give you hate and judgment. And they don't see your love. They refuse to see your love because they don't walk in love. They're not love. They're the opposite of love. A Christian is the opposite of love. So yeah, of course, I wouldn't expect them to be loving, and I should love the opposite that they are, because it gives us the friction, the contrast that we need to be able to find who we are. So yeah. Oh my goodness, that's just kind of where I'm at today. And maybe tomorrow I'll be able to give you more reasons to love the hateful Christians, but that's all I got for today. I guess that's all I got. I'm going to be moving in love. I'm going to be acting in love. I'm going to be doing some loving activities with myself today. Some stuff. I'm going to be cleaning up. I'm going to be doing a lot of cleaning. But honestly, that's so loving. It is so loving to clean up your area and to make it look good for yourself. And today's the day to put in action. So yes. All right, beloveds. I don't know what else to say. I hope you guys can go out there and love even the hateful Christians, because I know how awful they can be, and they can be very judgmental and very abusive. All of my abusers have been Christians. The pedophiles in my life, Christians. They held the Bible. They take it everywhere. They're awful. They're horrible people. They're literally like the worst of this earth. They're not the salt of this earth at all. So, but I'm learning how to love that. There's a place for scum. There's a place for scum, and we can love it. Maybe as I'm cleaning up today, I'll begin to see the importance of all the dirtiness, you know. So I don't know. So thank you guys so much for being here, and yeah. I don't know what else to say. I've been saved over 100 times. I have gone up to the altar and asked Jesus into my heart over 100 times. I first started at the age of 4. By the age of 8, my aunt took me to the side and let me know you don't have to do it all the time. Multiple churches I've been saved in. I don't know. I've been born again. I've had a born again experience. I've had multiple born again experiences. I don't know what to tell you guys. You guys think that you know me and you know my history, but you don't even know my history. You don't even know where I'm coming from. I'm coming from lived experience. Lived experience. That proves you completely wrong. Completely wrong. I actually have a degree that your preacher has. I went to seminary school and I have the degree. I finished it. I finished seminary school. Completely finished seminary school. I have the exact same degree that your preacher does, unless he's like not a modern day preacher and a part of the modern day system. I don't know what to tell you guys. You guys do not know my history. I've been baptized. I was first baptized at the age of 8. I was baptized again at the age of 11. I got baptized again at the age of 17. I got baptized again at the age of 20. I've been baptized. Got baptized at the age of 28. I got baptized at the age of 33. I've done it. I've been there. I've done it over and over and over again. I do not like Christians. They are my abusers. They are hateful. They are evil. Evil. I have seen it. I've experienced their evilness. There is no doubt in my mind of their evilness. But you don't get to take away my love for God. And you do not get to take away my love for Christ. You do not get to take away my love for Jesus. You don't get to take away my walk with Jesus. You don't get to take away my love in my heart and the love that I choose. Because you are hateful and evil and don't know the full history. You don't know what you're talking about, telling me to be born again whenever you don't even know my heart. You don't even know where I've been. You don't even know. God knows. God knows. He's like, sis, you've been born again enough, honey. I've already seen the kingdom of heaven. I've been taken up with God. I can't stand the Christians. Oh, I'm going to work on loving you guys. I'm going to work on finding love for your hateful BS. You think that you know everything and you don't know the beginning of it. I've lived a life. I've lived a spiritual life. I have the degrees. I have a degree in cultural, metaphysical religions. I have the religion degree, and I have the exact same seminary degree that your preachers have. I went to that school. I stood with preachers that are now preaching in churches in class, and I asked them how they reconcile the fact that they know that this Bible is wrong now that we just did this history class. And they told me that it wasn't about that. It was about the people and what they believe and being able to give them what they want. The people want the Bible, so let them have it, I guess. Whew. And love can be harsh too. Love will speak out. I was talking about that on my live yesterday that got deleted. That Facebook deleted, because you can't talk about spreading love to the Antichrist and his minions without something happening. Oh, I've already forgiven them many times over. I can shake hands with my pedophile. I've forgiven them many times over. I've forgiven the harshest of the harsh. I can walk side by side with them. I've forgiven them. And yes, I can understand how you can see that I might need to forgive, like the little Christians that show up here. You can't, okay, first of all, God has already talked to me about this. You can't forgive while you're in the midst of the harm being done. You need to separate yourself from the harm before you can even begin to move to the forgiveness. You need to be able to find yourself some safety. And that's what I'm going to have to find first. I'm going to have to move in that. I'm going to have to move in love and walk with God. I'm going to have to talk to Jesus to be able to find that in the midst of it. You guys are still doing it, and you do it to me daily. How you can't, if you forgive your abuser while they're abusing you, you are condoning abuse. If you forgive abusers while they are abusing you, you are saying it's okay to abuse. You're saying, keep on abusing me. I won't. I won't. Anyway, guys, I'm going to try to find some love. I know tomorrow I'll be talking about it again, so get ready. And until then, I hope you guys are able to walk in love. I've repented many times over. I'll repent again. Here you go. I repent of hating Christians. I'm sorry, God. I don't mean to hate Christians. I do want to love them. I ask for you to please help me to find forgiveness in my heart for the Christians and help me to walk in love with them. There you go. Are you happy? You don't know me and you don't know my heart. And you don't know others either. You just go around condemning and closing up the gates of heaven to those that it would be open to. That was a line from Jesus himself. Not speaking through me knowing what he spoke in the red of the New Testament, in the Bible. Yes, the Bible. Anyways, nope, abusers don't need to be locked up. They need to be in positions of power. That's what they're doing right now. My abusers are in positions of power. I love them. I will hug them and shake their hand today. They are still Christians. They still carry the Bible. I love them and I have love for them. They needed to abuse for a purpose. There was a purpose for it, apparently. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you guys. Okay, I'm going to take a deep breath in. I'm not going to leave it like this. I'm not going to let you guys get to me. Never mind. I'm going to let you guys get to me, and then I am going to bring myself back. I'm going to choose to bring myself back, even though I let you guys get to me. I choose love today. It's easy for me to love the people in power, the harshest of the harsh. It's hard for me to love the little minions, the ones that allow it to continue in my eyes in a lot of ways, but I'm going to learn to love them. And I found a weakness in my love area that I need to work on, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for you showing up today and helping me see that weakness. I'm going to continue in love. And I'm going to act in love today. And I encourage you to act in love, whatever that means for you. Even the smallest little bit, and whatever it means, is good enough. I'm grateful for this day. And I'm grateful for everything that I have in this day. I'm grateful for the love that I have. And I'm grateful for my choice to believe in the highest good and to live with that. I'm sorry that I can't love Christians right now. I wish that I could. But you don't get to take away my love for God. You don't get to take away my love for the Christ. You don't get to take that from me. You can judge me with it all you want. Go live your life. I'm going to work on finding a way to love them too. I just thought maybe you should love them like they love you. Ooh, that's harsh. That ain't who we are. That's not how it goes. God's then taught me that revenge isn't mine because I don't know how to do it right. I do it wrong. So I will love and I will continue in love. And I'm going to let them be them. And I'm going to expect them to show up how they show up, though. I think part of the problem is I keep expecting them to show up with some kind of love in their heart. I don't know why I would do that. I need to learn how to love those that walk and talk with hate. And I will do that. I'm going to work on that. So glad Indonesia came up today. So anyways, thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys can find a way to walk in love. I'm going to try to find a way to walk in love, and I'll tell you about it tomorrow. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Same time. We'll be at 28 days. Woohoo. All right, loves. Thank you for joining me. I know it's been a crazy one this morning. I've been up, down, all around. Woo! Let's have fun. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. I'm not taking it that serious. I'm gonna go on with my life and enjoy living it. So that's just how I'm gonna be. All right, loves. I hope that I can at least encourage someone to choose love out there in a way that where they would have chose hate, because I just did. I would have chose hate to the Christians. I'm trying to choose love. I'm moving towards it, and it's a process. It's not just like a boom. Oh, okay, you know. Wouldn't it be nice though? I mean, kinda. But anyways, I hope you guys are able to choose love and to walk in love out there. Don't let the Christians get to you. They're going to be hateful anyway. All right. As always, walk in love out there, my friends, because this world needs you and your love.